Hey guys, welcome to the Cannabis Dungeon. This is a brand new channel, and over here we'll be following the Buildasoil way for the most part. I just wanted to get you guys updated. I'm in a very limited space area. That's why I call it the dungeon. It's pretty much just a basement that's unfinished. It's here to house my hot water tank and furnace. So yeah, I built my own 4x4 over here. It is hopefully going to do the trick for me this winter. So usually I grow on my 3 seasons porch in a 4x4, but with the weather and all in upstate New York, right now it's skiing season and it stays pretty warm down here, so should be all working pretty well. Anyways, we're going to be starting a new living soil grow. I am running 20-gallon grassroots living soil pots. I already mixed up the first 3. I'm going to do the last one on video to show you guys what we're working with and how to get it started. A lot of you guys probably already know the process, but some of you don't, so follow along and we'll do it together. So anyways, I did order I ordered the Buildasoil light to fill the pots, and I planned on only putting 15 gallons in them, so we still had a bunch of room to top dress. There's a few different reasons that I wanted to start with the Buildasoil light. It's very well balanced for one, plus a lot of us that love this plant like to tinker with our feedings and whatnot. And if you go with the 3.0 soil from Buildasoil, it's pretty much already like it's a water only if you're in bigger pots. So going with the Buildasoil light gives us room to top dress and feed in whatever we want to feed, you know. So as long as you guys follow along, I'm going to be giving updates every week on, we're going to be following the Buildasoil supplemental feeding chart. For the most part, there's a few things that I'll probably skip or whatever, but that's the best part about organics, is you could pick and choose what you want to use and make it pretty much to where it's suitable for you. Anyways, so yeah, I ordered 2 bags apiece for the 20-gallon pots. Ended up being a little bit like low on what I wanted in there, so I had a bit of the Coots mix that I had left over from my last round that I mixed up. So I'm going to just use that in the bottoms of the pots, and there's a little bit of Sunshine Mix number 4 in there as well. I put some Colorado Worm Company castings in there with a little bit of Build-A-Flower and mixed it all together. So yeah, that's where we're at. Anyways, like I said, we're going to be doing a lot of stuff over here on this channel. I have tons and tons of seeds. You know how it goes when you get into this kind of stuff. You pretty much think you need every seed out. And so yeah, you know how. Anyways, these bags are very easy to open. If you just go right to one of the sides right here, it has a string. You pull the string, bam, super easy. So that's very convenient for that. And this is what we got for this is the Coots mix here. We're gonna just put that in the bottom. And anyways, as long as you guys follow along, as I get more comfortable with content and whatnot, everything will get better. I'm not too up to date on the on any of the content creation, but I did want to get a channel started. So anyways, I will get up to date on all of that, and things will get better as we go along. I'm not too great with the tech yet, so the farther we get into the channel, the better things will get. I don't want to bore you guys too much. I'm going to try to make this as fast as possible. We're gonna be mixing up a little bit of a feed to not a feed, but a microbes to wet it down. And we're gonna end up putting some cover crop in here and whatnot. I usually just make sure that all this is broken up real well. Most of this is, I already pre-moistened this, so the bottom layer here is already pre-moistened nice. You know what I mean? Sticks together. You don't want the soil too wet. You want to literally just make sure when you squeeze it that it sticks together pretty good. So this can obviously use a little bit more. We'll wet it down a little bit more. As of right now, I don't have a great pump sprayer. I have another one on the way, but this is what we're working with right now. And obviously, you don't have to use a pump sprayer. You don't have to use any pump sprayer at all. It just seems like it works better for me when we're using like wetting agents, because then you get that foam, which helps spread the moisture. And yeah, so it seems to work better than just using a watering can. This pump sprayer's not really the greatest. Like I said, I try and get myself to spend the money on $200 and some chafing sprayer yet. We'll get there though. As of right now, I just ordered a battery powered 4 gallon. Hopefully it works better than this. Alright, so there's that. Now we're gonna pour this in. As you can see, this is quite a bit drier. We want to just make sure that the chunks are broken up. I think I already said that, but yeah, you just want to make sure the chunks are broken up nice and everything's mixed in, ready to rock and roll. I like the Buildasoil Light because it's the best. It's literally the best balanced soil that Buildasoil has. If you don't know who Buildasoil is, I suggest you guys check them out. Sorry, my furnace just kicked on. Anyways, I hope you guys could still hear me well. Buildasoil products, I feel like they're a little bit expensive, but they have very high quality, clean products. Jeremy goes the extra mile to source everything from the best sources, and if you want to grow living soil, I feel like they have probably the best products on the market. Like I said, they are a little bit expensive, but what you put in is what you get out. So yeah, the Buildasoil Light, they say, is the most balanced soil that they have over there. And like I said in the beginning, it gives you some room to still be able to feed and stuff. So that's why I like it personally, because I like tinkering and being able to still feed. And when you get a hotter soil, which means has like more nutrients and whatever in it, it's pretty much gonna be closer to a water only. You could still feed the microbes and whatnot, but you don't really have to feed any real nutrition. With this, you're still gonna have to feed nutrition, so we're gonna probably be pretty much top dressing right away. I'm gonna be transplanting into these in probably like a week or so. We're gonna be running the Magic Candy Mountain by it's a collaboration between Welcome to the Grow Tent and Mr. Grow It. It's Mr. Grow It's Chill Out OG crossed with Welcome to the Grow Tent's Purple Frost Giant. I can't wait to see what it does. I've seen some pictures and stuff and whatnot. It looks like a pretty sweet plant. So yeah, can't wait to see what happens with this. And we're gonna end up taking some clones and whatever in case we end up liking it. I'm also gonna be on this channel. I wouldn't necessarily say breeding, but we're going to be hopefully doing some crosses. I got tons and tons of genetics, like I mentioned in the beginning. I got a ton of stuff from Covert Genetics. We got some in-house genetics. I have tons of different autoflower seeds, which I'm kind of on like a photo period kick right now, so I haven't been growing many autoflowers. But I imagine in the future we'll be getting back to that. So, but yeah, I am hoping to be making a couple simple crosses. We're going to be doing some giveaways as well. If the channel ends up doing good, which I hope it will eventually, we're going to end up doing, I say we, but it's really just me. So anyways, I'm going to end up being doing some giveaways. Every 5,000 subscribers, I'm hoping to send out definitely some packs, and I'm gonna probably be putting in some other stuff as well. But yeah, if you guys follow along, make sure you follow along, and every 5,000 subscribers we're gonna end up doing some giveaways, and they'll get better and better as we go. So yeah, that's pretty much where it's gonna be. As you just want to shake it, pack it down a little, bam. So like I said, it's a little bit low. I wanted to leave it a little bit so there's some room at the top, so we have room to top dress. We're gonna hopefully be doing no-till, so hopefully we'll get multiple runs out of the same pot without having to dump it out. No-till means you don't have to disturb the roots or anything at all. Once you're done with the grow, you just cut it at the base, and pretty much can plant right back into it as long as you have big enough pots to do that. And another good thing about Buildasoil soil is they use pumice. They use good sized chunks of pumice instead of perlite or anything like that. So they use pumice, and so that stuff doesn't float to the top as much as perlite does. It doesn't break down, and it'll be there for eternity. And we should be able to get multiple runs out of these before we... Anyways, I'll probably end up doing a few runs out of it. As long as everything goes well, we'll end up doing some soil tests after a few rounds, and dial it in from there and see how we go from there. So so we're gonna mix up a little bit to wet this stuff down, and I do use RO water. So I have a 30-gallon reservoir over here. I just bought a pump for it, so I'm waiting for that to come. But anyways, I do use RO water, and I buffer it with a little bit of gypsum, Diamond K gypsum. You don't have to do that, but when I use RO water, I like to buffer it with just like a little bit of something. It doesn't even need to be gypsum. You can even just put like a tiny bit of Build-A-Veg in there. You can use like, you could buffer it with multiple different things. I like to use the calcium gypsum, Diamond K gypsum, because it you always want your calcium to be the highest point out of any of the minerals or NPK in the soil. You want your calcium to be at the highest point. So that's what Jeremy always says over at Buildasoil, and he's a very smart person, so I believe what he says, and he always has super great results. Like I said, if you don't know who they are, you should check him out. He's got a very educational YouTube. He does multiple grows, and he is a very smart person and teaches along the way. So anyways, we're gonna be I'm gonna put a little bit of Microbe Complete from Rootwise in this, and you don't have to use a lot. I literally put like half a teaspoon. Probably didn't even need that much. I also have some horticulture aloe extract here that I'm gonna put a tiny little bit in there. You guys can measure it out if you don't feel comfortable with it. I've been doing it quite a while now to where I feel comfortable just tapping a little bit in there. Anyways, I do have some of the Q over there, but I'm gonna try to finish up this Rain from Roots Organic. It is a wetting agent. It's got multiple different things in it. So it has yucca and it has the Q in it, both of them put together. And I had it because I got it on a sale at my local grocery store. It was half off, so I bought it like a couple months ago, and I figured why not use it up before I open the Q from the Buildasoil. Anyways, it seems to work really good. I personally don't like to go towards the liquid products when it comes to this kind of stuff because I feel like it's just watered down. But this stuff works really well. I also have some of the Thrive bio products. The Yahweh. This is you can use this from seed right until harvest. You could literally soak your seeds in it. I feel like it's a very good product. It stinks super bad. So like they say, stink in, stink out. If you're sensitive to smells, you probably don't want to use this stuff. But anyways, I only use a tiny bit. You personally don't have to use it. I feel it's a great product to use though. And so then we're gonna just be sprinkling some of the Buildasoil 12 seed clover. This has got all kinds of different stuff in it. We want to get the soil pumping, so we I sprinkle nice little bit of amount in here to get a living mulch going. You don't have to use this, but you should always use at least some kind of a mulch. Keep your soil from baking in the sun or your grow lights. Literally just want to take like a nice little bit of amount and spread it around in here. Try to get it as even as possible. I personally try to leave it out of the middle because that's where I'm going to be transplanting into. But you don't have to. You can literally, put it right in the middle as well. Nice little bit of it. Do the same to all of them. I'm going to just do the same to all of them. Like I said, just hang along with me, guys. Obviously, this is my first video ever, so it's a little bit rough. Hopefully, I can figure out how to make better content for you guys, and you don't get all bored with me and whatnot. Hopefully, I could find some support and get this channel rocking. I literally just shake the soil a little bit to get that seed in contact with the soil. You don't want to bury it deep. And just do the same with all of these. I'm gonna break my back trying to get these into that tent. Alright, that's it. So, yeah. Just to get a little bit of soil contact. This stuff usually germinates pretty quick. Anytime I plant it, within 24 hours they start sprouting and starts lifting the soil right up. It's pretty cool. Anyways, that's that. And we got some mulch over here. You just want to lightly put some of this on there. You don't want to go overboard, so the seed can still sprout up through there. There's multiple different things you can use. I was going to use rice hulls because I have like a whole 70-pound bag of rice hulls, but I figured this was more the Buildasoil way, so I figured I'd follow that and the best I could anyways. And alright, that should be good. Do the same with all of these. Like I said, we'll be transplanting into these in about a week. I was going to go to 1 gallon pots, but I figured why not just go right from the solo right into these. It should be fine. Should be just fine. I'll take a little bit of that out. And so yeah, sorry, I'm probably boring you guys to death. I don't have much room to work in here. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Leave some comments, guys. I can learn from you guys too. Like I said, this is always a learning thing. Like, you never are an expert grower. In my opinion, you don't ever become an expert grower. There's always more to learn. You get better, yeah, but there's always way more to learn. So, yeah, leave some comments and some recommendations on maybe some different ways to go about things, and I am definitely open to options. Now we're just going to wet this seed down, as Jeremy would say, glue it to the soil, give that a nice shake. I can't wait till that other sprayer comes. You don't want to soak it. Just get a nice moisture layer. Get it nice and moist. And I'm going to throw them in the tent and get the environment dialed down here before I transplant. I use this Yahweh stuff inside, and the last time I used it in there, my girlfriend called me and said, "Babe, there's a super bad smell coming out of your tent." So I got all scared and ran in thinking that it was some kind of electrical problem. And I get in there and I smell it instantly. I'm like, "Oh my God, yeah, that's nothing. That's fine, babe. It's just some of this byproduct that I use." Or not byproduct. It was some of this bio product that I used called Yahweh. And she's like, "Oh yeah, I actually drink kefir," so she knows all about the kefir and the kefir grains and whatnot. She makes her own kefir, so that's pretty cool. But she was not too pumped about the smell. This shit really stinks. I like it though. Anyways, I'm going to try to give you guys the rawest content possible. Like, obviously, like I told you before, I am not too great with creating content yet. So obviously, this is my first video. Hopefully, I didn't bore you guys to death on it all, and you continue to follow me. We will definitely be upgrading things, and hopefully content definitely gets better along the way. I'm a little bit nervous, as you guys could probably tell, that this video didn't go that great. But hopefully you guys can relate. I'm a pretty nervous person anyway, so I definitely can't speak in public and whatnot. And I kind of feel like I'm in public right now. So, anyways, I don't know if you guys have the Buildasoil feeding charts or not, but you can literally get them right off of Jeremy's webpage, right here, the supplemental feeding charts. I don't always go by them, but you can definitely like take a peek on them, you know what I mean, and go pretty much pick what you want to pick off there. I follow a lot of the stuff, but I tweak some of it as well. We have all of our Buildasoil products over here. Got the Stash Blend boys on here. Love their product. This is inside the tent. Super bright. Gotta hang some wires up still, but it was all just some plywood that I had laying around. Figured why not make some use out of it. So this is gonna be my flowering tent. I'm gonna end up putting another, either a 2x2, either a 2x4 or a 3x3 down here as well. I'm not quite sure which one I want to go with yet, the 3x3 or 2x4, but that's going to be my veg tent, and hopefully we could keep her pumping them out. Anyways, that's going to be all for today, guys. Thanks for following along, and hope you guys enjoyed the video. Obviously, it wasn't the greatest content, but things will get better as we go. Thanks.